This is the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here.
Look at that. Perfect balance of the Les Paul. Gibson's here at CES, and of course they've been here for a few years. They're showing off their new version of tunable guitars, and we're going to show you next.
Tech Podcast CES coverage is sponsored in part by GoToMyPC. Use GoToMyPC from Citrix to turn any computer into your office computer. Visit GoToMyPC.com, use that promo code PODCAST for a 30-day free trial.
Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here with Geekazine and the Tech Podcast Network over at TPN.TV, and we're here at the Gibson booth. You're outside, and it's a big tent. It's humongous, and we're here with Aljon, and he's here. Of course, we've talked before,
yes,
and it's good to have you back on the Tech Podcast Network show.
Good to be back here, Jeffrey.
Now, you guys are out here. We're looking at the guitars. We're behind a wall of guitars and really cool ones, including this one right here. Look at that. It's a rainbow
Zoot Suit Les Paul.
Zoot Suit Les Paul.
That's right.
What was that inspired on?
It's basically a Stradibon guitar, but we wanted something a little bit psychedelic, a little bit cool, and very rough. So it's a really cool, psychedelic rocker. So
okay, and of course they have all different models of Gibson guitars and basses,
right,
here in the tent. And of course they also have Stanton. They have Onkyo over here covering this whole tent. But we're talking about this thing right here, the guitar, and you'll be hearing a lot of guitar sounds in the background, which is really cool. Now, last time we talked about the tunable guitar system, and you've made some changes on that guitar. Why don't you talk about that?
Yeah, this year in 2013, it's something really new. We wanted to make it more accessible to a lot of different players and a lot of different price points. So what we did was we actually miniaturized it. It's a lot smaller than it had been before. It used to. We used to lift up this master control knob and have different piezo sensors here. Now everything's kind of self-contained in the headstock, and you can see. And we've got the locking tuners, really lightweight. The buttons, the tuning keys are vintage looking. You can still tune it normally with no problem, But what we did do is miniaturize it so that it's extra small, as you can see here in the back, and basically have it powered with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that's good for about 80 to 100 tunings. So it's a very good, long-lasting battery. It comes with the guitar.
Does then there's a special charging unit with that, right?
Yeah, it comes with a little wall wart. You just plug that sucker in.
Okay.
Pop that into the very top of the guitar like so. Then you're off to the races. It's very frustrating to just go back and forth from different tunings or to have to stop and change tunings. Whether you're a new guitarist or in the studio, it's a very time-saving thing to do. With this new mini tune system, MIN-ETUNE,
Okay.
Min E-Tune, you just touch this button right here, comes up. Then you have the red bank of tunings that's ready for you. This one actually refreshes to the last known tuning that you have, and all you do is strum. So you strum the guitar, and you can see the robo heads are turning. It senses the vibration of the guitar strings, and in a matter of seconds, you're back in business. Here we are, one more string, give it a little bit more gas, pluck it a little bit harder.
And it'll light up when that happens.
It'll light up, and then it turns itself off, which is really, really cool. There you go, I muted it. And calibrates, and just in a matter of seconds, you're good to go. Now, you were telling me that you play songs in alternate tunings with your band.
Well, yeah, we were talking about how we wanted to do the song "Sweet Judy Blue Eyes" by Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. A great song. I love that song. Right. The only problem is the main guitar is an open. I can't remember if it's open E or open D, but one of those two. Yeah, it's an open chord.
Now that's a very big problem for a lot of musicians that are playing. And what we want to do at Gibson's is really unlock the potential of the guitarist to really go from one tuning to the next without having to carry a myriad of different guitars. So we made it easy. What you do is, once again, turn it on. And in the red bank, there are 6 different presets that come from the factory. Green ones have another preset. So let's go ahead and select a green preset so we can do this quickly. And select that. And then as you can see here, it automatically goes to that. Then you strum it one more time and it fine-tunes it. And in a matter of seconds, you're off playing your next Crosby, Stills & Nash or Led Zeppelin Cashmere or Guns N' Roses or whatever you want to do with it. So it's really neat, it's really fun, and it's quick. So once again, unlocking the potential, that way you can get to rocking instead of having your audience wait on you. So
why the back of the headstock and maybe not the side or even the front?
Well, the back of the headstock is pretty cool because as you're playing, what you're doing is you're checking the back of your headstock, which is great. The rest of your bandmates can also see the very back of the headstock as well. So when it stops, when it stops glowing and it turns itself off, then you're ready to rock. If that's the indicator. So now,
as I'm behind the drum set and I notice my guitarist is out of tune, I can say, "You're out of tune." He goes, "No, I'm not." I go, "Check your headstock."
Check your head. Check the headstock. If it's off, then you're good to go.
Exactly.
So it's really. It satisfies everybody, from the entry-level person all the way to the professional studio touring musician, and it's very accessible. This particular guitar is brand new. It's the Les Paul Signature T.
Yep.
It's a great classic Les Paul, a couple grand for this one, but it's just like a $200 upcharge as an option to get it from Gibson that way. And then we have another.
Actually, we'll show that in a second.
Okay,
Let's do that. We'll switch guitars here. We're going to show you the starter model of guitar, and we'll do that right after this. You got a problem, we got a solution. Many of us tied to our computers. I know. I remember when I was tied to my computer, couldn't get work done, and especially even in the office, couldn't get work done because you had to be by your computer, your network, your special programs, important files. You field chain to that office desk, but you want to be productive. Well, good news, there's a better way to do that by using Go to My PC, the secure remote access tool from Citrix. It turns any computer, tablet, or smartphone into your office computer. With Go to My PC, you can access your entire network, use any program, you can save, edit, and send from any file from anywhere, and you'll never forget a file or never have to carry an important flash drive again. It's the freedom to work wherever and whenever you need. Plus, with Go to My PC, it's so simple to use, it sets up in minutes. In fact, we're here in Las Vegas, and I have my machines running at home. I connect up using Go to My PC. It's great because it even gives me another computer to work from. Check it out here, all the viewers over at CES watching all these videos. You'll get a 30-day free trial by visiting gotomypc.com. Click that Try It Free Now button, enter in the code PODCAST. PODCAST will get you 30 days of this great software. Check it out now, and of course, it helps us take care of CES 2013 and beyond. Now let's get back to that fun CES action you've been watching. All right, we're back with Al John over at the Gibson booth, and this does not look like a starter guitar.
No, it's not, but it actually is a great price. And once again, this particular guitar is part of our Tribute series. It's made in Nashville like all the Gibson product is. Gibson electric guitars from Gibson USA. Great handcrafted instrument, mahogany, got that classic SG shape, nice double cutaway. But this guitar streets at $799.
Okay.
Yeah, so it breathes and it's great. Plus, for an extra $200, you can order this through your Gibson dealer and get it with that mini tune system that we were talking about. So it's more affordable than ever to have a guitar that tunes itself.
You don't have to explain that to me, because so many times that you're sitting there and you don't realize that it is out of tune, and you're just playing, and even if you do realize, you go, I'm not even going to bother to tune it. But it also helps because then you learn the tune, and then when you're out of tune, you just instantly know, and that's it's a memory thing that just turns on from there, and that's what's really cool. So you said $799 with the $200 upgrade. This one right here, how much was that?
I believe this is somewhere in the $2,200 range, something like that. So yeah.
Yeah,
so,
this is for the serious musician, I suppose.
Yeah, I would check your local Gibson dealer for the correct pricing. Once again, debuting right here at CES, and of course, more models to come at NAMM.
Okay, so this will be out after this week, right?
Yes, absolutely. You can find it shipping in stores, so some stores should be able to have it right now.
And add that $200, and you'll be able to get that special tuning headstock.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Al John, for all your help. Absolutely. And working out and coming back to CES. We'll have to do this again next year.
You know we will.
Okay. Perfect. All right, lots of great stuff over at the Gibson booth, lots of great guitars. Of course, there's more guitars for Gibson nowadays, and they have some bands. What band do you have tonight?
Gosh, I don't know. It's a secret. So there are always celebrities and bands lurking around the corner, so you never know when they're going to pop up here.
Well, they could have started playing right away. So
you never know. So. The band is ready and set, so if they decide to take the stage, we're ready for them.
Okay, so you never know. It could be anybody from Paul McCartney to some new band that's going to be your favorite one down the road. So, all right, we got a lot of great video over at TPN.TV. That's CES 2013 coverage. Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine. Check it all out.